So, can you get approved if you have health issues? Maybe you're on the heavier build side. Maybe you've had some diabetes, blood pressure, or a serious health issue in the past. Well, stay tuned. Hey guys, how you doing? Jack the Life Man here, where we make life insurance simple. And if you're looking for some free life insurance quotes from all the insurance companies across Canada, feel free to visit me at lifeman.ca. You can just fill in the inquiry box, add a comment if necessary if you have any health issues at all, and I'll be sure to get back to you and provide you with the best possible insurance quotes from all 18 companies across Canada. So jumping right into it, can you get approved if you have health issues? 100% you can. Obviously that's dependent on the severity of the health issue, but for example, these days versus 5 or 10 years ago, it's just a different ball game. For example, I had a client, him and his wife both had bigger builds, and they were worried that they were going to get declined or rated, and they were pushing one particular company. And I happen to know from being in the field for over 12 years that that company is not as aggressive when it comes to build as some of the others. And so with my advice, we applied not to one company, but to two. And sure enough, one of the companies, the one that they had initially wanted, came back with a price that was double the rate. And the company that I had suggested came back with a rate that was standard. And so they were very pleasantly surprised and very happy that they took my advice, and they ended up taking both those policies. So these days, yes, there is differences between companies, and an experienced broker can guide you through those companies to see who is aggressive and what maybe, some companies have hidden discounts that you don't know about, that the broker hopefully knows about, and so that can help you get the best possible rates and obviously avoid being declined. Typically you won't be declined for being overweight or having a bigger build, but that does depend. There is a limitation to that as well. Also for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, there are some companies that give you what's called a table shaving program. So whereas one company might actually rate you, and rating means a higher price than the average or standard rate, this company will actually, there are some contingencies on that, but this company will bring it down to a standard rate as long as you meet the two contingencies. We can go into that in detail at another time. But the other option is non-medical insurance. So if you have like serious health issues, there's some great non-medical insurance policies these days that you can apply to, and you don't even have to go through a medical. You're basically answering honestly a series of yes, no answers. And as long as you can go down that list and answer no, 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 then you can definitely get some coverage. And I've seen it grow. I mean, the amount of coverage that you can get now versus in the past is quite significant. And then for people who have really bad health issues or severe health issues, they even have what's called a deferred plan. So what that means is that it won't cover you right away. It kicks in after 2 years. Well, the big question is, so Jack, what happens if I die in those 2 years? Well, they return all your premiums, and usually it's with some interest. And so you don't lose out at all. But the better part of it is that likely you will survive those 2 years, and then you will have a life insurance policies in place. So I'm here to give you some, some good, news. You can get approved for life insurance these days despite health issues. There are some strategies that I would recommend when applying with a health issue, like maybe going to multiple companies or even just shopping it around first anonymously by sending in what we call a general inquiry. So I would, in short, gather all the information I can from you related to that health issue and other health issues that might be related to that. And send in everything to them anonymously without your name, and then wait to see what the response is. And I would do that with multiple, even sometimes 5 or 10 companies, and see how the underwriters respond, so that you're not wasting your time going through medicals and hoops. We at least apply and we know if we have a shot at getting it. Now, there's always a chance that you'll get declined. There's always a chance that you'll get a high rating, but there's no harm in applying, Because if you do apply and you're not happy with the rate that you got, you just don't take the policy. It's like applying for a mortgage. You don't have to take that approval, but you are approved. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you some insight. I hope that gives you some hope if you have health issues, if you're on the fence and you're worried. I am a high-risk life insurance expert. I've been doing this for 12 years. It's kind of my specialty. So if you want to get quotes, if you want to talk more about your situation, feel free to visit my site at lifeman.ca. Feel free to either reach out to me on the site. There's a chat box. You can just chat with me, or you can email me, or even fill out the inquiry with some comments, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. So talk to you soon, and I look forward to serving you. Take care. Bye, guys.